Shalom and welcome to TGC. My brothers and sisters, boy, are we in for a treat today. Wow. The Islamic mental bus that arrives at the park every Sunday, week in and week out, unloading the mental Muslims that do Dawah at Speaker's Corner, strikes again. We're going to see this guy right here in this green head rag, what he thinks of our Messiah Jesus, the real Jesus from the one true book, the Holy Bible. You will hear the words coming out of his own mouth, what these Muslims at the park, and I say yes, all these Muslims that come on videos, Dawah Wise, Hamza's Den, Sam Dawah, all of them, every single one. The only difference is that this one is unfiltered and unpolished in his delivery. That is the only difference. Now we're going to hear. Now this video is brought to you from none other than the cowardly, thuggish Sam Dawah himself. And this is what and if you watch any of his videos, you'll see him saying the same thing. You'll see Sam Shi from Dust Dawah saying the same thing. So it just proves what I'm telling you. They all think the same. It's just some are more filtered and more polished than others. And any new Christian who ever comes across this video, you be warned now. Some of the language in this video is not appropriate for thin-skinned. Now, there's not much more to say because it will explain itself. But rest assured, every single Dawah donkey that goes to the Speaker's Corner, week in and week out, every single one, whether they have the integrity and manhood to admit it, this is what they think of the Christian Messiah Jesus, the Jesus in the Bible, the Holy One of Israel, our Good Shepherd. Now, I'm not going to speak for the rest of the video. It's just going to play for itself, and we'll see that what this guy is doing, Gollum here, this is Gollum. What he's doing is projecting Islam practices onto Christianity.
The Bible allows sex,
right. I'm going to read this,
forced
yeah?
mutual marriage,
Surah
according to
Dawah.
Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 10 to 14. Numbers chapter 21, to 41. Why God of the Bible
with them.
why God, why Christian God is unclean? God is unclean from female private parts. Why God of the Bible came from female private parts? Why God of the Bible came from female private parts? Why God of the Bible came from female private parts? Why God of the Bible is unclean? The Bible says anyone. Stop pushing me. You can't push me. You can't push me. You can't push me. You can't push me. Why God of the Bible is unclean? Why you can't push me, sir? You can't push me. Stop. You can't push me. You can't push me. Are you alright? Why God of the Bible is unclean? Why he came from female private parts? Why the Bible says anyone who born from vagina is unclean. The God of the Bible, Jesus, is unclean. Jesus of the Bible is unclean. Bible, why Jesus came from female? Right, you can't push me, mister. You can't push me. Why God of the Bible came from female private parts? Why God of the Bible is unclean? God of the Bible is unclean. God of the Bible is unclean. God of the Bible is uncleeen. Anyone who came from female. No. Calm down, mister. You pushed me as well. You pushed me. You pushed me. He pushed me. No, he pushed me first. Yes, he pushed me. He started, he pushed me. No, you pushed me first. He pushed me. Yes. He pushed me. He done that to me. But he done that to me. He done same. Yes. I was talking to them, interrupted me. I don't care. He done that to me. I don't care. Let me talk. Why God of the Bible came from female private parts? Why God of the Bible came from... I don't care, brother. Wait, I know what. You don't know shit. You don't know shit. He pushed me. He interrupted me. Go side Christians. Go side Christians. Go side Christians. Why God of the Bible came from pussy? The Bible says anyone who came from pussy is unclean. The God of Jesus, the God of Christians is unclean. Jesus is unclean. The Bible says anyone who born from pussy, anyone who came from out from pussy is unclean. The Bible says anyone who born from pussy is unclean. Jesus born, yes, from pussy. Jesus is unclean.
Listen, you're
Yes, Jesus is unclean. Pussy, God coming from pussy. Pussy, from there. He came from there. Your God came from here. Your God comes from here.
You're literally on crack. Come here.
उमर ने खोला, हजर अस्वद को चूमने लगे तो रुक गए, कहा ऐ हजर अस्वद मैं तुझे कभी ना चूमता अगर मेरे हुजूर ने ना चूमा होता। और फिर जिसको चूमने का मौका मिल जाता है वो तो फिर चूमता चला जाता है, कभी ऊपर से, कभी नीचे से, कभी वस्ते हजर। किसी ने कहा ये समंदर पार से आए हुए लोग दीवाने तो नहीं हो गए? पत्थर को चूमने का मौका मिल गया, रस्म अदा करें, पीछे हट जाएं, ये चूमे चले जा रहे हैं। मैंने कहा साहिब ये पत्थर नहीं चूम रहे, ये किसी के होंठों के निशान ढूंढ रहे हैं। एक जगह से चूमते हैं, ख्याल आता है हुजूर के लब इधर न लगे हों, वहां से चूमते हैं, ख्याल आता है हुजूर के होंठ इधर न लगे हों। मैंने कहा ये पत्थर नहीं चूम रहे, ये किसी के लबों का लम्स तलाश कर रहे हैं। हमने कतरा देखा न कभी दरिया पे गौर किया, बस जहां तेरी झलक नजर आई वहीं डूब गए। हजरत उमर ने खोला।
So you just said to me that you Muslims, you kiss it because the Prophet kissed it. But why the Prophet kiss it?
Okay.
So our Prophet, peace be upon him, he kissed it because it was made by Allah in Jannah.
Okay, but you just said to me, my friend, hold on. But you just said to me, we kiss it just because the Prophet kissed it, which means you are saying we don't kiss it because Allah he made it. We kiss it just because the Prophet kissed it. Everybody heard you, and that is a contradiction. Because if you are just kissing it because Muhammad kissed it, not because of anything else.
Ayah of the Quran, Ati'u Allah wa Ati'u Rasul.
No, it doesn't say actually Ati'u Allah wa Ati'u Rasul only. It says Ati'u Rasul wa Ati'u Allah, which means obey Muhammad first and then you obey Allah, correct?
Okay.
So how you say Muhammad is a prophet when the Quran says you have to obey Muhammad first before you obey Allah?
That's the command of God.
My friend, how I know that this is the command of God, and why God he says obey a man first and then obey me? Shouldn't say obey me only because a man is a sinner and he can do bad stuff. So you just said to
Allah.
You gotta see what is this happening? Where this penguin's going? Look at this. See what happened there?
Yeah.
Hello everyone, peace of the Lord with everybody. Today my topic is regarding the black stone. You know, all of us, we knew that Muslims, they do kiss the black stone. I don't think it's a secret for anyone, and many maybe wonder why Muslims, they do kiss the black stone. Now if you ask Muslims why you Muslims kiss the black stone, they will say to you, this is a stone was fell down from heaven. And you will see them making a lot of stories that this stone is unique, there is no stone in this earth like that. You know, this is all is a garbage. And if the stone is falling down from different planet, well, there's millions, billions, trillions of stones in the top of this earth is coming from different planet, and we see them every day falling down in the top of the earth. Some of them they burn all before they arrive. Some of them a little piece will left when they hit the ground. Sometimes big piece too. So either this stone is from the earth or it's coming from different somewhere. There is no excuse for anyone to claim that he is a prophet who worship one God to kiss that stone. Now, before we see you know, or talk about Muhammad kissing the black stone and Muslims kissing the black stone, the question is, do the Muslims, or the Muslims is the only ones who was kissing the black stone, or Arab, all of them before Islam, with no exception? When I say Arab with no exception, I mean all the Arab who worship the woman vagina. Isn't it true that the black stone was an idol one of the idols in the Kaaba, and it was attached to the Kaaba as part of it because it was a woman vagina. And those Arab who used to worship this stone as a creation or a creator or a starter, they believe in a philosophy which, you know what, this is from where we start. This is from where we created. It's very well known that the black stone, it was a god of a sexual religion, exists before Islam, and a lot of Arab used to kiss the black stone before Muhammad. Which means, as long this stone exists, as long this stone was kissed, as long this stone was worshipped by people who have nothing to do with Islam before Islam. The question is why Muhammad is doing that. Now, before we go and see why Muhammad he did that, I would like to take take you with me in a little journey to show you. Does it make sense what I'm saying? That the black stone is a woman vagina idol. Now, this is the black stone as you see in front of your eyes. You look and you tell me, what does that represent? Why the black stone look like this? This is a frame. And the frame is exactly as the stone is. The frame is just a protection for the stone from being, damaged. And you will see how smooth it is from inside. And you will see the shape of this stone, you know. I think all of us, we have eyes. And if we go from far, this is how is the stone. Look at it. And this is the Muslims kissing the stone. And why they kiss it? Because the Prophet of Islam, he did kiss it. Now, if you ask why he kissed it, Muslims will say to you, well, because it's a stone from heaven. But you know, this doesn't give you an answer really, because what a stone from heaven have to do with kissing a stone? So what if it's a stone? Even if it's, you know what, even if Allah himself was sitting with his butt in the top of that stone, are you going to kiss a stone? The Muslims, they talk about some Christians who do, they kiss a statues of Mary. You know, for me as a Christian, we don't approve that. The Christian who do that, for sure, he is making some, you know, a mistake, and we are not allowed. The Ten Commandment is very clear. We cannot, and we should not, even make a status for anyone as an idol. But if you make a status as art, that's fine, you know, but not to worship. If you make a picture, all of you have picture for your son, your wife, your wherever, you know, but you don't worship that picture. It's a picture because this man or this woman or this kid means something to you. In here, it is not a picture. In here, this is a stone. It's not your son, it's not your wife. Represent nothing. Do the stone represent Allah? I don't think a Muslim, he can say yes. If no, why you kiss it? Is that stone holy? If a Muslim say to me, this is a holy stone, I will laugh, because how the stone will be holy? If there is a holy stone, I thought only Allah is holy. Muslims, they have a lot of funny beliefs about this stone. This stone, according to Muslims, used to be white and became dark because this stone, when you kiss it, is going to suck your sin. It's going to suck your sin. Well, actually, the belief of sucking, it was coming from the sexual belief before Muhammad for this stone. This stone, people used to believe that when you kiss it, it's going to suck your sperm. And even Arab men used to do a lot of things with this stone as a sexual god. And we will show you what they used to do, and don't be surprised, please, because what you will hear now, maybe you never heard before. Maybe this video will not be enough to talk about it, but I will try to make it shorter. This is Quran, and this is an explanation of the Quran. This is Surah 7 verse 31, and by the way, I can show you in many verses in the Quran that those verses, they came for this purpose. In this surah, if we go to the explanation, the translation, you know, the translation, it says that every human being should take your decoration when you go, your beautiful apparel, at every time and the place of prayer. Okay, what does that mean? Wear your beautiful apparel at every time and the place of a prayer. Let us go back to the explanation to see what does that mean exactly. You see, we don't explain Quran, we read Muslims explanation, and the Muslim explanation will tell us about what this means. And here it says, and this was an order for every mankind, and it meant to go to those people, the Arab, who used to go around the Kaaba totally naked. Totally naked. This is Al-Qurtubi. If you go to Ibn Kathir, you will see it's saying the same. If you go to Al-Jalalain, you will see it saying the same. So now the question. The black stone looked like a vagina. We have a proof that people walk naked around the Kaaba, kissing that black stone, which is an idol for them as god of a vagina. And after that, they go and they do sexual relationship, mixed sexual, like you go there. And until now, by the way, all the Hajj exactly is as what those people used to do before Islam. Those people who used to worship the vagina, they used to do exactly what the Muslims are doing now. Until now, Muslims are not allowed to wear an underwear when they go around the Kaaba. You will see Muslims wearing a sheet, but they are naked. They are wearing no clothes. No clothes. You will see the man showing all of his chest, and he's wearing no underwear, and the women too. She is not allowed to wear an underwear. No lingerie, no bra, nothing. You cannot wear it. Now, why? Why you cannot wear it, and what the underwear have to do with Allah? If someone will say to you, because this will make you cleaner, this is stupid. I will continue in the second video, you know, to explain to you about this more. Please follow up in part 2. Okay, peace of the Lord, everyone. This is the black stone, part 2. We'll talk in part 1 about what the black stone is about, from where it's coming from, what, you know, we are trying to give you as much as we can in short videos about the black stone. So the black stone, as we said in part 1, it is a woman vagina as an idol, and Arab people before Islam used to worship it and used to kiss it as a start of creation. This is where they believe they came from. This is their own philosophy, this is their own religion. Not only that, Arab people before Islam and even after Islam used to walk naked around the Kaaba and kiss the black stone. And after that, they go to As-Safa and Al-Marwa, which even Muslims until now they're still practicing that. They go there, but all what they change in the time of those people who worship the vagina, they used to go and have sex there. Now Muslims are not doing this anymore, but this is what the Hajj, all and everything in the Hajj today is coming from this religion, the vagina worshipping. And we will show you that everything we say is true. Arab used to walk naked around the Kaaba, having sex around the Kaaba, and not only that, they go to the Kaaba, they leave their clothes in the floor, in the ground around the Kaaba, and they never take it, which means they leave the Kaaba, go inside the city, and they are still naked, women and men. And this is we're showing you that Arab people before Islam, they are not only open, they are nude, you know. So what happened in the time of Muhammad? Did Muhammad stop that, or Muhammad he liked it and he loved it, and he himself he practiced it? We will see that. If we go and see in Al-Muhaddith, this is a search engine, you know, and search for يطوفون عراة. You see the word in Arabic in red. We will see the story about Arab moving around the Kaaba, kissing the black stone, totally naked, totally, okay, totally, and with no shame. This is in Sahih Muslim, volume number 2, the book of Al-Hajj, chapter name, the chapter of standing, and the God saying in the Quran, Summa afidu. So this is an explanation about Surah in the Quran, Surah 2 verse 199. Surah 2 verse 199. If you go to the explanation there, you will see the story. Okay? And in Sahih Muslim, volume number 4, the book of Tafsir, chapter name, the door of God saying, take your decoration or pretty things to wear to every mosque. And this is in Surah 7 verse number 31. And what else? Just to show you how many surahs in the Quran is mentioning those in the explanation about people walking around the Kaaba totally naked. Sahih Muslim, the book of Sharh al-Nawawi, volume number 8, the book of Hajj 48, the chapter of standing and saying Summa afidu min haythu afadu nas. So go from where people used to go, from people who used to go, okay, which mean just do it as they used to do it. Who is the one who used to do it? Is the one who walk totally naked. And just to show you that clearly more, I will go there and see, and I will show you by your own eyes what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is Surah 2 verse 199, and this is a translation. As you see, the God of Islam, he is just approving what people used to do before Islam. Just do as they used to do, as usual. So, is it usual? Was it ordered before Islam even to do Hajj? According to Quran, even the Quran saying that before a period of time, even Muhammad himself used to bow down in the direction of Jerusalem. Kaaba was not a holy place for Muslims until long after. When Muhammad he took over the Mecca, when Muhammad he kicked all the Jew, he was out of money, out of business. Why? Because they are lazy, they are not doing any business anymore. There's no work, no business. He killed the Jewish, he killed the Christians, only lazy Muslims but there. So he made a decision to switch the Hajj from Jerusalem, because Hajj used to go to Jerusalem. Muslims used to pray to Jerusalem. So it was a decision to make money, to make Hajj to Kaaba, so everybody have to go, and a must to go and do Hajj. It's a must. At least you have to go one and during your lifetime to go there. And when you go there, what you will do? You will spend money. You have to use, you know, you have to buy food. You have to pay for accommodation. You have to buy gift, etc. And this will increase the business activities in the city. And the city was dead, and the city became now so active because everybody have to go there. And the God of Islam, he's made it, which means Muhammad, you know, you go there as much as you can. If you can, you have to go. As long you can, you have to go. And at least you have to do it once in your lifetime. At least. This is if somebody is so poor. Okay? So even a poor man, he have to go there and he have to spend money. Now, why he's saying do as they used to do? If the Kaaba was not holy place for Muslims before, and who is the one who used to do that? Who is the one who used to do Hajj, walk around the Kaaba? As we said, is those people who worship the private part, the vagina, the black stone. And this is Sahih Muslims. I showed you Sahih Muslim. All of them, they are Sahih Muslim, as you see. Like, you know, I can give you a lot of hadith. Volume number 18, Kitab al-Tafsir. This is page, you know, page number 18, 163. So, you know, it's all over. Muslims agree that Muhammad, he just copied the religion of the vagina from those people who used to worship the vagina, and he took the Hajj to the Kaaba and the way they are doing Hajj to the Kaaba right now from them. And just to show you another proof, it's a very clear proof that Muhammad is a hypocrite man, and he copied the other people. And not only that, he even kissed the black stone, the vagina of that woman, God, before he took over the Kaaba and before he became a controller of the city. Why he did that? Let us see why. This is Sahih Muslim, Sahih Bukhari, sorry. Sahih Bukhari, the book of Al-Hajj, the chapter name Al-Raml fil Hajj wal Umrah, which means the sand and Hajj and Umrah. Hadith number 1502. 1502. The hadith is saying that's Umar ibn Khattab. He said when he arrived in front of the black stone, he said, I know that you are no harm and no use. You are unuseful. You are nothing. He's talking to the black stone. Just because the prophet he did kiss you, I'm kissing you. And just because, look at this, this is a surprise in here. Huh? وَإِنَّمَا كُنَّا رَأَيْنَا بِهِ الْمُشْرِكِينَ. We've been hypocrite to the pagans when we kissed you, and now we destroy them. But just we are doing it now because the prophet, he was hypocrite to the mushrikeen and he kissed the black stone. So the whole idea when he kissed the black stone at that time, according to Umar ibn Khattab, he was hypocrite. And not only Muhammad hypocrite, he is a hypocrite. He's saying that. Look at the word. I can take you to Google translation and I show you that I am just giving you the accurate translation. Let us do it. Okay, this is Google translation. We post the link in here. This is the hadith as it is. We choose Arabic to English and we click translate. And let us see the translation. Nobody can be surprised, and you should not be surprised because I'm not telling you anything except the truth. Muhammad is a hypocrite man. So this is Google translation. The translation of Google is not accurate, but will help you a little bit to know what I'm talking about. So it's very clear that we saw the prophet, even Umar ibn Khattab, he himself, he don't know why he kissed it, except that Muhammad was hypocrite. Because he's saying, I know you are useless. I know you are harmless. You are nothing. You are a black stone. So, Umar, why you are kissing it? Oh, just because I saw the prophet kissing it you. So, it is not part of Islam as a religion, but Muhammad, he was hypocrite, and he took it from the pagans who do worship the vagina of a woman, and he make that vagina as part of his religion. Otherwise, I challenge any Muslims to tell me what's happening here. And the hadith is very clear, saying that he was hypocrite. Here we go. إِنَّمَا كُنَّا رَأَيْنَا بِهِ الْمُشْرِكِينَ وَقَدْ أَهْلَكَهُمُ اللَّهُ. We've been hypocrite to the mushrikeen, to the pagans, and God, he destroyed them. So it's very clear that the black stone is a private part, and Muhammad kiss it, and Muhammad make it part of his religion. And the Hajj and everything they do in Hajj today, including not wearing underwear clothes, no lingerie, Muslim men almost naked around the Kaaba, is part of that religion. And Islam is a paganism religion. And this is explained why all the promises of Islam, it's about sex. Heaven is about sex. Go to Allah about sex. Even worship in Allah is about sex.
There's a story of a man with